to the Tom's River Show. Pat O'Melia here, your concerned Tom's River resident. That's why we do the show, because you're concerned. We're going to talk about Governor Murphy signing a no drilling ban offshore. We're going to talk about Route 37 and 166. We're going to talk about school funding. We got a lot we're going to discuss. HMG TV shows. If you miss a part of this and you need to get in touch with me, that's the place to do it. We're going to break for commercial, come back, get the show going. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net. The Jersey City Medical Center, you know it for its award-winning, life-saving ambulance service. It's also your health hub, with health and wellness locations staffed with certified professionals all through Hudson County. The Jersey City Medical Center, here to help you with your healthy, here when you need us the most. The Jersey City Medical Center. Visit us on the net to learn more. Jersey City Medical Center, Robert Wood Johnson, Barnabas Health Facility. Let's be healthy together. Welcome back, Tom's River Show. Pat O'Melia, you concerned Tom's River residents, why we do this show. One of the big problems we're having in Tom's River right now is a construction project on Route 37 and 166, right off the Parkway. Now, I'm a Jersey City guy. My kids bought a house in Seaside Heights. I have a studio in Seaside Heights, and so I'm down there a lot. I swear to you, I never see any activity on this construction site. And I know your council people, Joe Ficari recently, been trying to get this project moving. If we can just get the project at the intersection completed of 37 and 166, but it's a nightmare going down 166. You know, the businesses, everybody's suffering. The roads are suffering, the malls are suffering, the restaurants are suffering, everybody's suffering. And there's a whole group of excuses as to why this is happening. But the time is up for excuses. Now, it's a state project. So I got in touch with State Senator Ben Gopel. He is from Monmouth County, one of the young blood that are in Trenton now. He's serving his first year as a state senator, and he's on the State Transportation Committee, along with another friend of mine, Nicholas Sacco, 31st District State Senator and the Mayor of North Bergen. These guys can get things done. So I got in touch with Ben Cobell and asked Benny, I said, you know, we need help. We got to get this project moving forward. You know, the tourist season, the shore season is about to hit. You know, you start, I know it depends on when people say Memorial Day. To me, it's the beginning of May. Seaside Heights is an economic engine. The businesses along 37 and 166 are going to flourish when cars are coming off the Parkway and they're going to ride into Seaside Heights. We need to get this project done. And again, I'm not a road guy, but I'm a common sense guy. I don't think there's really that much that has to be done, at least to get the intersection that they're coming off the Parkway, that they can continue on 37, but for the whole area and all the businesses, we need to get that done. So I got Vinny Gopel involved, and I'm sure Vinny will get something done. I'll touch base. Maybe I'll get Ben on the show. Actually, we need to get Ben. He's, you know, Monmouth County. We got another show, Cross County. We should get Vinny in there as much as possible. When you look at the Mathis Bridge, and that's been under rehabilitation for the last 2 years. As you know, right now it's one lane each direction. But as the season begins, we got to have all lanes going. These guys are making tremendous progress on the rehabilitation. I'm not sure if this is the last phase of it. I think there's one more phase for next year. But in the beginning of May, it's going to be ready to go. You know, actually, the footage I've seen of me going over it, as much as I can look over as I'm driving, I think they're done. So on May 1st, that's going to open. All the lanes will be open so people can get in and out of Seaside Heights and Seaside Park. Now, my question is, how can we do a bridge rehabilitation Now you're over the bay. It's cold. It's windy. It was a tough winter. You're freezing out there with the wind. That we can get done, but we can't get a road project with some curb work and paving done on 37 and 166. You're changing the jug handle. I realize there's work to be done. And I actually do have questions about any of our traffic engineers, as right now, everything in New Jersey is under construction. This is your fuel tax money at work. Remember, they raised it about 30 cents a gallon. We're seeing work done. But we were seeing work done a little while, but now I guess we're going to be able to pay for it. Now, a quick thing. The sales tax, Governor Murphy wants to bring it back to 7%. I'm not sure if that's going to be everywhere, because like in West New York, New Jersey, it's 3.5% sales tax. I don't know if it's all 7% everywhere. But part of the poison pill in the fuel tax, when they reduce the sales tax, if you bring the sales tax back up, as I understand it, the fuel tax goes away, the increase. So they got to figure a workaround in Trenton as to how do we get the 7% back and not lose the fuel tax. But getting back to Route 66 and Route 37, it is imperative that this project be pushed along. When I go by, I was just down there yesterday. There was nothing going on. And that was, I'm taping this on a Monday. That was Sunday. Nothing was working. I got road projects. I got guys working on a parkway on Sunday. We should have people working there. There are parts of projects here in Jersey City where you got 1 and 9 and a covered roadway. You got a new bridge going over the Hackensack River. Those guys are working 24 hours a day. Why aren't they doing that here? So I'll keep you abreast of what Vin Coppell did, but I want to say Joe Picari was at a signing. We're going to talk about the ban on offshore drilling, and he brought this up to Governor Murphy. Mr. Ocean County, Joe Picari. We're going to break for commercial. You're watching the Tom River Show. We'll be right back.
Panepinto Properties, Jersey City. Shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces that address your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment. Adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panepintoproperties.com. Panepinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone. Good Friend Self-Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self-Storage. Let us be your good friend.
We're back. You're watching the Tom River Show. Pat O'Melia here, you concerned resident. Now, if you need to get in touch with me, you got an issue with Tom's River, Ocean County, I can get in touch with Joe Picari, Tom Kelleher, Jersey City guy, by the way. Go to HMG TV shows, go to the contact section, send me an email. You got a consumer issue, send me an email, we can be helpful. Any municipal issue, send me an email. There you can also watch all our other programming. We stream all our shows. You download the live stream app. You can relive all our programming. Plus, there's a ton of other programming there. You can tweet me at JC Hudson. I'm the easiest guy in the world to get in touch with. You need to get in touch with me, you can find me. And I'm up here in Jersey City. I'm down in Seaside Heights. Got studios in both places. Well, actually, North Bergen, but we can still say Jersey City. School funding. They're working on that as we speak in Trenton. For that matter, we're kicking around the idea of a Trenton television show, or a streaming show, one or the other, where we're going to keep you abreast of what's going on in Trenton with the state Senate and the Assembly. So you know what bills are coming before they're sprung on you. And, there's a lot of work going on in Trenton. You usually don't hear anything unless there's some negativity coming out of there or the high taxes. But there's work going on constantly. We're sending Assembly people and state senators down there. We should know what they're doing. Outside of, we should know all the nuances, how the committees work, how the votes, who's putting what bill through, who's doing what voting, that sort of thing. They're working on a fair funding, or school, I won't say fair funding, a school funding program that is fair to all the districts, all the counties. There are some that are overfunded, some underfunded. I know Tom's River just got an additional $1 million. I know Jersey City lost a few million. Steve Sweeney, one of the more practical people in Trenton, the Speaker of the Assembly, took issue with a contract that was recently settled and voted upon here in Jersey City with the Board of Education and the Teachers Union that gave the teachers a 6% rate increase. Mr. Sweeney took exception to that, and probably rightfully so. You know, their contract, and they were working without a contract for a while, but the union and the Board of Ed know damn well there is another formula that's going to come out of Trenton on how we fund these districts. And Senator Sweeney's issue was, first off, they should have held off until we figure out how we're going to do the school funding. And secondly, he had a problem because Jersey City is an Abbott district. A large percentage of Jersey City's school budget is paid by the state of New Jersey, so it's paid by all the counties and the residents and municipalities. Your taxes, a large chunk of it, instead of going to, say, Tom's River's school budget, goes to Jersey City. And Hoboken. There's a few other Abbott districts, but Jersey City and Hoboken. And they became Abbott districts, I think, about 30 years ago. For a long time, the state of New Jersey ran the Jersey City Board of Education. They paid everything. Jersey City's school taxes were locked for like almost 20 years. There never was an increase. When we were giving out abatements, building Jersey City, the renaissance that you've seen occur in Jersey City with that tall buildings and all, a lot of that happened because the state of New Jersey was paying the school bills for the city of Jersey City. So when we gave out an abatement to attract businesses or condominiums or residential buildings, there was no money in that abatement going towards the school budget. And we're giving out 30-year abatements, and a lot of those abatements have, you know, now Mayor Fulop, proactive kid, who's our mayor now, I shouldn't say kid, he's 40 years old, he's a little kid to me. He is now starting to, you know, take money from those abatements and send it to the school budget. Probably not enough to satisfy Trenton or Senator Doherty and Warren County, who really started a snowball rolling here in Jersey City. It's hard for many to fathom how Jersey City can be an Abbott district when it has the tallest building, the most valuable real estate, an acre of land on a waterfront with $35 million. How can it be an Abbott district? It just started 30 years ago, and there still are poor sections of Jersey City where there's working poor and they need help in their school districts. But do we need a full Abbott? You need someone wiser than me, and that's one of the things Senator Sweeney is upset about when the school district here in Jersey City ratified a contract with 6% rate increases, pay increases, when a large percentage of the Jersey City school budget is paid by you. People in Tom's River and Ocean County and Salem County and Camden County, well, those monies are going into Jersey City school budget. Now, keep in mind, Hoboken is there too. It's very valuable real estate. I know somewhere along the line they're going to rethink how we're funding the Jersey City schools. They're going to rethink how they're funding all the schools. We're going to break the commercial. You're watching the Tom's River Show. We'll be right back.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in 10 high-rise rental towers with amenities such as the on-site Newport Path subway, light rail and ferry service, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams Supermarket is just outside your front door. A health and fitness club, spa, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. NewportNJ.com. Enjoy the New York skyline from Newport Town Square. Manhattan is just one path stop away or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Want to visit Newport? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. Go to NewportNJ.com for details. Newport has luxurious towers, great restaurants, shopping, New York skyline views, schools, playgrounds, a marina and yacht club, gym, spa, fine wine, fine living. It's incredible. It's you.
Tom's River Show. I got my watch on to have it on the beginning of the show. And I got to do my fidgety things I do when I'm hosting. Doing the Jersey City show, Hudson County show, and Tom's River show. Just nuances I have. Governor Murphy signed a ban on offshore drilling off the shores of New Jersey. Is it symbolic? Because, you know, the federal waters we have, you know, no jurisdiction on. I think it puts another obstacle in the federal government's goal of allowing offshore drilling in New Jersey. But, you know, we talk about this, and, oh, we don't want this, George, it could be an accident. And Governor Murphy signed a ban in Point Pleasant, I think we're outside Jenkinson's, on the anniversary of the VP oil rig disaster that, you know, went on for like a year. Symbolic. In Jersey, people don't realize this. We have a ton of oil refineries in New Jersey. We have oil coming into New Jersey from all over, by ship, by pipeline, you name it, it's getting here to New Jersey. I'm more concerned. Now, listen, I'm not a proponent of offshore drilling, but we benefit from it. You know, the drilling that goes on in the Gulf of Mexico, off Louisiana, that sort of thing. You know, a lot of that oil makes its way here. The oil coming out of Canada is making its way here. There are occasional accidents. Nothing to the level of the BP. What's the name of that? Event Horizon, I think it was. Nothing to that level. But as you know, like the Exxon Valdez, or Valdez, was it? I'm more concerned with oil tankers, springing leaks, bulkhead damage, even though they're double bulkheads, and there's all sorts of safety. Believe me, there's a lot of safety built into these tankers. But New Jersey, you ride up the New Jersey Turnpike, you see the tank farms. All these are all oil tank farms. You know, Linden, Elizabeth, Newark, you know, there are oil tankers coming into New Jersey every day. They're either dropping off oil, they're picking up oil. We got the refineries here. You know, Exxon got a big refinery. There's big refineries all over New Jersey. So I'm not sure. Anyway, I guess we're kind of like hypocrites. We don't want offshore platforms here, but, you know, we like the oil from other areas. I'm more concerned with the oil tankers having issues and incidents, and tank storage facilities. We've had probably more tank storage facilities and oil tankers having situations than we did with platforms. Now, again, it's hard to discount what happened with the BP Event Horizon. But, you know, I was a kid. I used to work for a company, Fredridge Truck and Trailer. And right behind our repair center was a company called Well and Oil. And it was home heating oils. They had an oil called number 6. It's almost like a tar. And this huge oil tank broke, storage tank. And if you remember the movie The Blob, that's what this stuff looked like. All you heard was, like a bang, a crack, or whatever. And this black stuff, Texas Gould, it was almost like a science fiction movie, as this was slowly moving along to the point where it broke out the back wall of the repair shop we were working at, and literally covered this area in number 6 black oil. That happens more frequently than you realize with these oil storage companies. And they have retaining pools all around. In this case, there was no retaining pool. Lower part of Jersey City along the Hackensack River became a retaining pool. And it took, a long time to clean up. Now you go today, you ride by, you'll never even notice there was an accident. I'm sure if you started digging into the ground, you'd find some of that. And I know a lot of that got into the Hackensack River. I'm not too sure. I wouldn't want to see oil platforms off the coast of New Jersey just for the aesthetics. I don't have a problem with the oil pipes. Like I said, I have more problem with oil tankers and oil tank farms in New Jersey than I do with one of these platforms, because they go under a lot of safety. And I'm not really sold on the wind farms where they put these huge props out in the ocean, or solar, because we still need the oil in a coal-driven. In North Bergen, they're talking about getting a natural gas fired generating plant to serve the electrical needs, and our needs are growing in leaps and bounds every year, from the smart cars to all the electronics. You think about the electronics we have now and compare it when we were kids. Maybe we had a TV and a radio. We didn't have half this. We didn't have anywhere near the need of the electric that we require now and we will in the future. So we got to up the game to create more electricity and more power. I'd rather not see offshore drilling for oil, but we enjoy it from the Gulf, so maybe we share it. But again, that's not my decision to make. I can just put my 2 cents in. We're going to break for commercial. You're watching the Tom Rivers Show. We'll be right back.
Rama Jewelers, located in the Lyndhurst Shopping Center at 413 Valley Brook Avenue, Lyndhurst. Come for all your jeweler needs at Rama Jewelers, where you will find a fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets. Choose from one of our complete sets, our many signature items, or find the perfect engagement ring. Come on down. That's Rama Jewelers at 413 Valley Brook Ave, Lyndhurst. Call 201-939-5784 or visit us online today.
It takes more than a state-of-the-art medical facility to make a great hospital. It takes a team of dedicated medical professionals. That's the Jersey City Medical Center, Hudson County's #1 hospital. Medical teams consisting of New Jersey's top doctors, Magnet Award-winning nurses, and accomplished hospital associates, all committed to your good health. That's what you have at the Jersey City Medical Center. Make Hudson County's #1 hospital your first choice. Visit us on the web at barnabashealth.org. Tom's River Show. Pat O'Melia here, you there. Tom's River is going to institute, I don't know if the ordinance is passed yet, or even if there will be an ordinance needed, maybe a reso. The Tom's River Police Department would like to have you register your home security systems with the town. Your video cameras outside. This way, if there is a crime, instead of the cops running around, a lot of these cameras are pretty small, it's hard to spot these cameras now. Instead of them running around looking who may or knocking on your door, they just go and call it up, right? We got a camera on 110 Hooper. You should all have some sort of security system, especially outside your house. It doesn't hurt if you have seniors who are at home alone, they have it inside. My kids, like I said, got a house in Seaside Heights, and we put these Arlo cameras in. And I'm going to tell you, this is the simplest system. Sounds like I'm doing a commercial for them. Simplest system you can possibly find. So a little, like a router box, you plug it into your Wi-Fi router. It synchronizes the camera. You put a little screw, you hang the little mount. It's got a magnet on the mount. In the back of the camera is another metal that holds to the magnet, and boom. And you can just call up these cameras on your smartphone no matter where you are. And it really helps law enforcement, because I'll tell you something, compared to a lot of, like I'm constantly in Jersey City complaining about our closed circuit TV, quality is awful. You may as well draw stick people. The Arlo has very good quality. You can see what's going on. If you have a security system, contact the Tom's River Police so they can register it. If there's an incident outside, they can just get your information. Come to your house instead of looking around who's got cameras. And if you don't have one, there are a lot of inexpensive home security that you all owe. I think we spent $240, and that was with like 4 cameras. You can't go wrong. California, I love California. They have come up with a unique way of dealing with their homeless problem, and the homeless problem, and you see it heavily in expensive states, New Jersey, New York, California. Now, what they're proposing in California is to pay people to let the homeless live in our backyards. well, in the backyard, I should say ours, because if it works in California, it never fails to find its way to the East Coast. And we'll adopt it in New Jersey and New York. In New Jersey, we follow everybody else. If somebody in New York does it or California does it, we want to do it. They're going to pay property owners in California to construct tiny houses. You see that show, tiny houses, tiny living, big living, tiny houses. It's like 20 by 8 house, people live in them. They'll let the homeless people live in their backyards. I don't know how well this is going to be received in California. California is a completely different state than the rest of us. I'm not sure. I like people living next door to me. I don't know if I don't live in these people in my backyard. If you're one of those people who have like barbecues and a pool back there, and that could be a little awkward having a homeless person living there. We need to address the homeless situation. It's becoming greater and greater every year. Somehow we need to come up with categories. Now, I get involved here in Jersey City. Right now I'm working with a senior situation, and a lot of the homeless are seniors. For that matter, I got a guy who is a senior. I think he's 73, 74 years old, veteran. He applied to the VA to get some benefits. He was turned down because of how much he gets in Social Security. He went to get county assistance. He got a little bit in food stamps. He got nothing else because, again, Social Security. I'm not saying they should get a ton of money, but if you're a senior past 70, we should give all the help we can possibly give. We shouldn't be restricting this guy because he gets X amount of dollars in Social Security. You can't get any VA benefits. We can't give you this in food stamps. We can't give you this kind of assistance or Section 8 housing. I got a problem with that. That's why we're working on a senior program here in Jersey City. But when I deal with the homeless situation, there's been many people who try to tackle this. I think you really need to create categories on how to approach it. First off, people are homeless categories, senior and families with children. Most of their cases is economic. Those people we should be reaching out to help. Single people who are homeless because of economics, those people we should help. And the people with drug and mental issues, we got to try to help them. But my experience, that a lot of these homeless people didn't want help. We have this situation on Journal Square where we'd go to the homeless people. They don't want help. They don't want help. Let's grab the people who do want help, try to help those people get back on their feet. And like I said, if you're a senior citizen, 70 years old, you paid your dues, anything we can do for you to make your life better, we should do. We shouldn't restrict you because you're getting $1,400 a month in Social Security. You shouldn't receive any other kind of benefit. That's BS. All right, we're at a show. You're watching the Tom's River Show. I'll talk to you next week. You be good. You be safe. Good night.